For Scarborough Transit riders, September 30th, 2026 could be one of the most important days in the Toronto Transit calendar in years. Mayor Olivia Chow and the TTC have announced that the Scarborough busway is on track to open on September 30th, putting dedicated transit back into the former Scarborough RT corridor, more than 3 years after the SRT was suddenly and permanently shut down. And this isn't simply a case of taking a bus and sending it down the old SRT route. There is a much more interesting story happening here. The old rail infrastructure is actually being removed. The tracks that once carried the Scarborough RT trains are being taken out, and the former Line 3 right-of-way is being rebuilt as a dedicated roadway for buses. In other words, the TTC is taking the physical corridor of the old rapid transit line and giving it an entirely new purpose. And after years of frustration for Scarborough riders, that could make a very big difference. To understand why, we have to go back to July 24th of 2023. That was the night everything changed. The Scarborough RT had been operating for almost 4 decades. It opened in 1985 and became one of the most recognizable pieces of Scarborough's transit infrastructure. But by 2023, the system had become really old. Very old. The trains and infrastructure had been running well beyond their original expected lifespan, and the TTC had already planned to shut down Line 3 permanently later that year. The plan was to replace the SRT with buses while Toronto waited for the Scarborough subway extension. But the TTC expected to control the timing of that transition. Then the derailment happened. On July 24th of 2023, a Line 3 train derailed near Ellesmere Station, and suddenly the planned shutdown became an immediate shutdown. The TTC initially suspended service while an investigation was conducted, but within a week, it became clear that the SRT wasn't coming back. On August 24th of 2023, the TTC announced that Line 3 would permanently close. And that created an enormous problem for Scarborough. Because although the SRT wasn't necessarily the fastest rapid transit line in Toronto, it had one enormous advantage. It had its own right-of-way. The trains weren't sitting in traffic. They weren't waiting behind cars at intersections. They weren't getting stuck behind other buses. They had a dedicated corridor running from Kennedy towards Scarborough Centre. And suddenly Scarborough didn't have that anymore. Instead, thousands of riders were pushed onto replacement buses. Now, the TTC did try to make the replacement service work. There were express buses, there were transit priority measures, there were changes to routes and additional service. The 903 Kennedy Scarborough Centre Express became particularly important, but there was only so much that the TTC could do, because ultimately a bus operating on a normal road is still affected by the normal road. And this is where Scarborough riders have been paying the price for past years. A trip that had once been made using dedicated rapid transit became dependent on surface streets, traffic conditions, and congestion. And that's why the busway project became so important. The basic idea is surprisingly simple. Take the old SRT corridor, remove the railway infrastructure, take out the rails, rebuild the surface of that corridor. Add drainage, barriers, safety infrastructure, bus stops, and the other facilities necessary for buses. And then let the buses use the corridor exclusively. And that's exactly what the TTC is doing. The busway will occupy approximately 4 kilometers of the former Line 3 right-of-way between Kennedy Station and the Ellesmere area. The route will have stops at Tara Avenue and Moorgate Avenue, Lawrence East, and Ellesmere. From there, buses will continue towards Scarborough Town Centre using existing transit priority infrastructure on Ellesmere Road. So, when you're eventually going to see a TTC bus traveling down this corridor, it will quite literally be traveling where the Scarborough RT trains used to travel, just without the tracks. That's an important distinction. This isn't a brand new corridor being built somewhere else. This is the Scarborough RT right-of-way being repurposed. And in some ways, there's something almost symbolic about that. The SRT represented the future of Toronto transit when it opened in 1985. Eventually, however, the technology aged. The system became increasingly difficult to maintain, and the line was ultimately shut down. Now, the same physical corridor is being transformed into something considerably simpler. A dedicated bus road. No specialized rail vehicles, no SRT tracks, no complicated train technology. Just a dedicated right-of-way that allows buses to get out of traffic. And that last part is really the key, because the difference between a bus and a busway isn't just simply the bus, it's the road. But a bus in traffic and its travel time can be unpredictable. Put that same bus on a dedicated corridor and suddenly you've created something much closer to rapid transit. That's what Scarborough riders are about to get. The TTC projects that the trip between Kennedy Station and Scarborough Centre will take approximately 15 minutes once the busway is operating. The TTC also estimates that the busway will save riders approximately 7 minutes compared with the current replacement bus service. 7 minutes might not sound like much, but for somebody making the trip every single day, twice a day, 5 days a week, those minutes do add up. And perhaps even more importantly, the benefit isn't simply speed, it's reliability. If your bus is traveling on a dedicated right-of-way, you have much more confidence about how long that journey is going to actually take. That's one of the biggest advantages of dedicated transit infrastructure. And the TTC expects the busway to serve more than 118,000 riders per week. So we're not talking about a little experiment bus route serving a handful of people. This is going to become an important piece of Scarborough's transit network. But getting here wasn't exactly a very quick thing. In fact, at one point, the busway wasn't expected to open until 2027. The project faced delays, funding questions, environmental assessment requirements, and the normal complications that come with building infrastructure in Toronto. The TTC's plans evolved considerably from the original proposal. Eventually, construction moved forwards. Then in December of 2025, Mayor Olivia Chow and TTC officials announced that the project would be accelerated, with service targeted for the end of September in 2026. And now we're there, September 30th. That is significant and an improvement over the earlier schedule. And for once, Toronto Transit has a project that appears to be moving faster rather than slower. But we also need to put this into perspective, because the Scarborough busway is not the permanent solution. It's an interim solution. The ultimate replacement for Line 3 is supposed to be the Scarborough subway extension. That project will extend Line 2 further into Scarborough, eventually providing the rapid transit connection that Toronto has been promised for years. But the subway is still years away, and the busway is that bridge. It's what Scarborough gets while it waits. And that makes the September 30th opening especially important, because Scarborough riders have already been waiting. They've been waiting since July of 2023. They've had to adjust their commutes, they've had to use replacement buses, and they've had to deal with congestion. And they've had to hear about the subway extension that is still somewhere in the future. The busway doesn't erase those frustrations, but it does give riders something tangible in the meantime. So when this opens, it won't just be the SRT with buses replacing trains. It will be a completely different transportation system using the same basic corridor. And that distinction matters, because this could become an interesting example of what Toronto can do with existing transit infrastructure. We spend a lot of time in the city talking about building new transit, new subway lines, new LRT lines, new stations, new tunnels, new bridges, and obviously Toronto needs more of all of those things. But sometimes we also need to look at what we have already done. Scarborough already had a dedicated transit corridor. The problem was that the technology using it had reached the end of its useful life cycle. So rather than abandoning the corridor completely, the city and TTC are changing what uses it. That's actually a pretty sensible concept. And there may be a lesson here for Toronto's future transit planning. You don't always need to start from scratch. Sometimes the most valuable piece of infrastructure is the piece of infrastructure that's already sitting there. Because after 3 years of Scarborough asking, when are we finally going to get our rapid transit back, the answer will be not exactly rapid transit, but a dedicated road. And after everything Scarborough riders have been through since 2023, that might be good enough, at least for now. I hope that you liked the video. If so, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed and want to be notified of new videos that are released, please click on the Art Toronto button here. This is the video that I would recommend for you to watch next, and I'm sure that you're going to love it. Here's the playlist for all of the latest in transit news and views that you're going to find very informative and interesting. And finally, here is the latest video. Thanks for watching and happy transiting.